It is prediction season, boy. That time, the off season. So CBS Sports, in their infinite wisdom, decided to go through and predict the Vikings 2020 schedule. That's a win dog. That's a loss. That'll thing. And I may respectfully disagree. So let's go through why we respectfully disagree in the most disrespectful fashion possible. So, all right. So this is by, who's this by? Cody Benjamin, CBS Sports. Let's do this. So week 1, Packers. Also, they have the Lions in here, which is kind of cool. So the Vikings favored by 3.5 at historic US Bank Stadium. Now, will there be fans? I don't know, but there will be drunk fans at the Commons, which is great. You can still get your $16 Miller Lights as sold from the Vikings there. Prediction: Aaron Rodgers comes to Kirk Cousins gets early rhythm, rejuvenate, and Thielen, Dalvin Cook breaks off a couple of huge runs. Woo! Minnesota needs every ounce of effort to do it, but they win 26-23. So, nice that they win. I don't think it would be this close. I actually think that the octogenarian gunslinger Aaron Rodgers, who's actually more like a peak shooter, it's like he went from an M60 to one of those blow dart things. That's Aaron Rodgers in his old age. Plus, him feuding with a 12-year-old boy. I see this as 31-6. There you go. Vikings 1-0. Week 2 at the Colts. Indy. Colts favored by 3. Now, under the traditional lines, that would be a pretty even match on neutral field. Home field worth 3. Now, is it still worth 3 with no fans? I've seen spots where it's down to you take a 1.5 off of that. So maybe. Colts welcome the Vikings as rightful favorites. Rightful? What do you mean by rightful? Please. All right, Frank Reich, respect. He's doing great things. Phillip Rivers, I still think he has a little bit something left in the tank. Sure. Love Michael Pittman. Great. Got some nice defensive pieces. Fine. Blah, blah, blah. The bottle up Dalvin. Okay. Yeah. I understand they have divorced Buckner. Cool. Congrats. And then Rivers throws for nearly 400 yards against Zimmer's young puzzle cornerback group as the Vikings lose 28-20. A, no. B, it's not like they don't have Xavier Rhodes. So I'm predicting Adam Thielen goes off for about 200 because he's like, hey, I practiced against this jabroni number 29 every single day for a number of years. Whew. I got his moves down. I got him. So I think Adam Thielen blows up this game for like 3 touchdowns and the Vikings win 35-6. The other team always scores 6. There you go. Week 3 at the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans visiting US Bank Stadium. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so no line on this one. But matchup old school ground and pound, blah, blah, blah. Daniil Hunter gets after Ryan Tannehill. Big day. Front 7 grinds Derrick Henry to a halt. Ooh, agreed. 19-14. I will take that. 2-1. At Houston, Thielen goes off once again, proving because but it's not enough to overcome Deshaun Watson eluding pressure to carve up the Vikings cornerbacks with a ton of immediate darts to Brandon Cooks and Randall Cobb. Baloney. Vikings lose 31-24. So I get it. He's going with the young Vikings cornerback motif, but it's not like Mike Hughes is without talent. It's not like Jeff Gladney, El Jefe, isn't a first-round pick. Plus, I think hold me closer, Cameron Dantzler is going to get on the field and do some damn good things on the outside with that length and that speed. Boom. All right, so 2-2. Yeah, okay. Vikings going to be 3-1 out of the first 4 games. Week 5 at Seattle. Blah, 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 blah. Michael Pierce, blah, blah. So is he just going through the roster and saying a nice thing about every player? It's possible. Russell Wilson sees the Sunday Night Football spotlight at home. Usual, Cousins gets a chance at the last-minute comeback, but is picked off by Quandre Diggs. No relation. Vikings lose 27-23. Yeah, okay. Julio Jones comes close to breaking Terrell Owens' single-game catch record with a whopping 19 receptions working against Minnesota's exterior corners. Okay. Fully understand. But the addition by subtraction of getting rid of Xavier and Waynes for $14 bajillion, as well as Mac. Would have liked to keep Mac, but nah. I get the theme. It's an easy one. Vikings, young, unproven cornerback room. Nah, disagree here. I think this game is actually Cameron Dantzler's bit of a coming out party where he locks down Julio Jones a la Xavier. Julio was the only wide receiver that Xavier could actually cover, even when he was bad. But but the Vikings win 34-26. So, okay, we'll take a win. After the bye, Week 8 at the Packers. So resting up, blah, blah, blah. Justin Jefferson. Rodgers too fired up to avenge his opening day loss. I don't think Rodgers has ever been fired up for anything. Second half surge from Mike Pettine's defense. Blah, 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 blah. Strip sack from Rashawn Gary. How's he get on the field? Okay. Even the 2020 series, the Vikings lose 25-21. So he's got the Vikings with a losing record of 3-4. Baloney. You got the Packers week 1. You got the Packers after the bye. I think that's 2 advantages to the Vikings. I think the Vikings go 2-0 there. Next up, week 9, the Lions. So broken back Matthew Stafford, step on a crack. Enjoying the company of DeAndre Swift, blah, blah, blah. Cousins sets the stage for a 3-score comeback as Matt Patricia's veteran defense collapses. Vikings win 38-30. That's astute. That is astute. Like the full-on amazing comeback, a la the Denver game, which, again, you were down 20-0 to a team that was atrocious, led by Brandon Allen at home. How dare you? Week 10. So Vikings 4-4 ahead in week 10, Monday Night Football, blah, blah, blah. Khalil Mack, pass rush. Cousins take some hard hits from Chicago's front, particularly healthy Akeem Hicks and Nick Foles. Meanwhile, exacts Avitola on with a pair of bombs to Ted Ginn. Okay. Hey, I understand, like, the whole national media is like, oh, the Vikings never win in Chicago. Oh, Kirk Cousins never wins on Monday night. He literally has never won. I don't expect this. I actually expect the Bears to be in full tank mode by this point. Like, Nick Foles is not the answer. Trubisky Ponder is not the answer. So, give me Vikings 42, the Bears 6. Week 11 at the Cowboys. Heavy underdogs, Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy's powerhouse. Mike McCarthy's powerhouse offense. Zimmer, make sure Gary Kubiak keeps the ball in Minnesota's hands on the plan works. Cook, Thielen, Jefferson, blah, 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 blah. Vikings win. All right, yeah, we'll take that. Week 12, Teddy coming back into historic U.S. Bank Stadium. Warm response, and then boo. Teddy gets a warm welcome back to the Twin Cities while opening on Central Carolina, but he doesn't do much more than sell for short stuff with Daniil Hunter in his face. Thielen, meanwhile, continues his comeback tour by posting nearly 200 receiving yards against Matt Rule's rebuilding secondary. Ooh, we'll take that. Vikings win 34-20. Astute. Week 13, Jaguars coming in. Thoroughly enjoy their homestand. Vikings finish off 3-game staycation with the most impressive victory yet, in which Cousins lights up Jacksonville Young D. Vikings later historic contender. Gardner Minshew. Blowing out the Jaguars is great. Week 14 at the Bucks. This one might get flexed on Sunday Night Football. Brady doesn't necessarily scare Zimmer coming into the season, but he does here absolutely unloading shots to Evans and Godwin. Like, all right, so who's throwing it? It's not Brady, as well as Tyler Johnson, by the way. It's not a pretty sight for Minnesota and Sunday Florida. They lose 45-27. Okay, so they come out of the Bucks game at 7-6. Sure. Week 15, hosting the Bears. Foles isn't nearly as sharp as he was the weeks earlier. He's about as sharp as a jar of marbles. Cousins steps up, balls out. Breakout game from Irv Smith. Ooh, Vikings stay alive in the North, 29-18. Yeah. So the Vikings week 15 will already have the North cinched up, but yeah, whatever. We'll go with this fan fiction. Week 16 at the Saints, Christmas Day, fighting for the own spot in the NFC playoff picture. Saints waste no time pounding it on at home. Boo, pouring it on. I'm good at reading. Boo. All right, so they all garner Offensive Player of the Week consideration. An explosive outing gets a step behind Minnesota. Ex-Viking Latavius Murray seals the deal with the late score. Baloney. Vikings lose 32-24. Vikings don't lose in the Superdome since 2009, or technically 2010. They don't do that. Week 17 at the Lions. Faced with opportunity to clinch one of the NFC's extra wildcard spots, the Vikings go down into the blah, blah, blah. So beat the crap out of Patricia again. Dan Bailey sends them through. Boom. So 9-7. As he says, they make the playoffs. Probably as a 7 seed. I don't know. As nice and refreshing as it is for a national media jabroni to actually pick the Vikings to have a winning record and make the playoffs, 9-7. I don't know. And then, like, I understand, like, the running theme of the young, untested Viking secondary, especially the way that the Zimmer Hellfire defense looked last year. Nah, I think they revert back to form. I think these young kids hit the ground running. I think Zimmer, even with the truncated offseason, is able to get through these kids. Get through to these kids. And I think the Vikings defense is phenomenal. Plus, I think they get after the passer. I think that it's an 85 Bears adjacent on the defense, paired with a 98 Broncos offense. And who was their offense coordinator in 98? Oh, Gary Kubiak. with shades of the 98 Vikings offense as well, because why the hell not? Boom. All right, so that's it. It's us sort of throwing CBS Sports under the bus, even though they picked the Vikings go 9-7, make the playoffs. I think this is full of baloney. I think this is full of malarkey. I think this is hashtag fake news. Boom. 11-5, staying alive. 12-4, give me more. 13-3, let it be. 14-2, what it do, baby. That's what the Vikings going to be this year. Not 9-7. Nah, not selling for that. But your thoughts, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Pull us on the Venmo. Plus, give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull Production Value.